Kōrihi e aku manu topatopa ki runga ki te rangita kiri mai ana tata I runga I te toi huarewa o ngā riki. Ka tia ria ka tuarehu ma te rua I te anganga kapua tailangi ka o tiatu. O te hui tēnei ka ria kina ka mahutāke, ka puta ki te whaiau ki te ao marama. Whāno, hara mai te tō ki o haumi e, hui e, taiki e. This week on The Hui.
From Pipiwai to the world stage.
Here she is, Lani Daniels.
Lani Daniels opens up about the struggles she's overcome to be a world champion boxer.
I think that's the fight. It's you versus you and what's going on up here. And I think that's always been my biggest challenge.
Now she's preparing for her biggest fight yet.
The fighting spirit in you, where does that come from?
Pipiwai? They feed them pretty tough up there.
Plus a special tribute to James Cross, the vibrant son of Icy, who devoted his life to care for her. E moi, e James.
Ngā manu whiti tū kua wehe ki roto ngā iwi, ngā mate o te wā, hara mai, haere. Tātou kei te pito ora, ti he wa mauri ora, and welcome back to The Hui. Raised on a farm in Northland's Pipiwai, 36-year-old Lani Daniels won 2 boxing world titles in 2023. And now she has her sights set on the biggest fight yet. Mea nei te purongo a Kane ngā toko whā Peters.
You're always pushing yourself to your limits. That's the mental aspect of the game that I love. I feel like I can do anything. I'm going to be the best of the best. People will probably think I'm like mad. Ko te ara ni moana Daniels toku ingoa, engari people know me as Lani, or the smiling assassin.
Inside. Yeah, that's it.
For the last 2 years, Lani Daniels has been training at this warehouse in Pāmakimakaurau, ki te uru. At the Rebel Liga gym, it's equal rights, equal fights.
Up and down.
Is there a difference between sparring with a woman and a man?
Get up.
Yeah, I think women are way more aggressive.
That's it.
Technically, it's better to spar guy, I think, because they allow you time to do whatever you need to do. Where women, they just come at you flying. Women's fights are actually more exciting to watch.
This 36-year-old Wahine Toa is the IBF heavyweight and light heavyweight world champion.
Lani Daniels!
I'm a boxer. I'm a fighter.
Just firing away.
And behind every world champion is a world-class trainer.
Wise words from the Rebel John Conway, one of New Zealand's top boxing referees. Well,
I reckon I've got the best corner man. He's so knowledgeable. His IQ is like next level. I've never seen anything like it. I thought I was sharp, but no, he's pretty sharp, Mr. Conway.
As a girl with a bucket load of talent, she just needs somebody to show the right way.
Ask him who's the boss. Go, ask him.
I don't have to ask.
You know, eh?
Put it underlay.
John the Rebel Conway is a well-known trainer, international referee, and former professional boxer.
She has got a lot of potential. Certain things a true fighter has that you can't teach, she's got. But she just didn't know what tools to put out of the toolbox to get the job done, you know. Her fitness wasn't up to scratch. So I thought, all these things I can fix.
And Lani gets her fix here in John's workshop/gym.
She's my boss. It's a unique relationship, a boxer and a trainer. Like, she's my boss, but every minute of the day I tell her what to do. but it's what I have to do to look after her. And if you get a clown training a boxer, they don't know what they're doing. The people's lives are at risk. You got to remember, people die in the sport, you know.
When was the moment you knew that John was the person to take you to where you are today?
Well, I don't talk about it as much as I should because it's too close to my heart. Because it will make me cry because I feel so, grateful for what he's done for me. And I think, why? Why do you do it? He looks after me so much. We're coming up to 8 years of knowing each other, and it's been the last 2 years I've been here, and it's all just fueled our relationship, and we've just gotten tighter and tighter and gotten to know each other better and better. And I think to achieve at the top level, you need someone in your corner that knows you.
It's a connection that's more than just boxing.
We're pretty much like family.
He's like whānau to me, and I hold him up there with my mum and dad.
A couple of years ago, she said, look, if I have to do this, we're going to fight world titles now. I have to stay here because I get too distracted up home. And we both decided that she just needs to sleep on the couch and sleep among the boxing bags. And then she does, and it works perfectly, it works fine.
Because I always talk to John too about how lazy I am. But then I think, lucky I'm so smart because then I put strategies in place to counteract the laziness. So it's like working smarter, not harder. Because as soon as I'm gone from here, I forget I'm a boxer. So it's like, I know if I want to win and I want to be the best, I have to be here.
Makes me feel I'm glad I'm here for her, you know.
Even though Lani's a world champ, she's not yet widely known.
Let's move! Come on, then!
The first time Lani started getting international attention was outside the ring. She competed in the SAS UK Who Dares Wins TV show.
Yeah, the SAS. SAS.
How did you get involved in that?
They messaged me. I thought it was one of those scams when they initially did it, but then they set up an interview. I was like, oh, yeah? If John says yeah, because it was about 5 weeks out from my first title defence. And so John said, yeah, all good, just don't get hurt. So in my head, all I had was, don't get hit. John said, don't get hurt.
As soon as you're in there and I say go, you engage any hostile threat with extreme aggression. All right, let's go, come on.
That was the first time I'd been on a plane by myself, let alone going to be isolated with a bunch of pommies. As the days go on, you start looking haggard and it was survival of the fittest. They start taking away your kai. The TV show actually doesn't do it justice, I think. It was way harder than what it looked like. Because it's 24/7. You're on edge the whole time. There's no rest, so during the night, they'll randomly come in and raid us and tell us, get up, get up, get up. We had chores that we had to do. Everyone started getting angry at each other for making noise because you couldn't sleep. It was one of the best experiences of my life, I would say. It was pretty cool. It's only 8 days, but that felt way longer than that.
And you won.
Yeah, I finished. It was pretty hard.
What did you win?
Pride. Self-pride. Bragging rights. That's what I won. You get paid to go on the show, but you don't win anything.
How do you make money as a professional boxer?
Well, we get paid for fights, but at the moment, if we're a business, we're in the red. I have a value in my head what Lani's worth, and I think it's reasonable and I think it's fair, and hopefully we'll get a decent payday.
Winning against American champ Clarissa Shields is Lani's ultimate goal.
Extremely good boxer, fast, powerful, good punch selection.
Boxing's quite a shark world, in terms of the business side of things and the politics. I don't like confrontation, conflict. I'll try to be the peacekeeper. But it's hard to be one of those people in this sport, otherwise you'll just be run over.
Clarissa Shields earns about $1.5 million US per fight.
She's worth the money because she's a very good boxer indeed.
Can you beat her?
Yeah. Silly question. If I stay true to the kaupapa, because I'm still human, but as long as I'm here, John's here, It helps me. It's preparing me to beat them.
The fighting spirit in you. Where does that come from?
Pipiwai? They feed them pretty tough up there.
Coming up,
I coped with it by not caring.
Lani's biggest fight yet.
I had my parents on edge, hoping that I was going to live through it.
And the lives she's changing.
Come on, let's go, punch!
Ko hoki mai anō koutou ki tā tātou hui hākinakina, tā tātou hui meke, tā tātou hui āwhānau. Lani Daniels knows what it takes to fight for fame and fortune, but it hasn't come without a price. We take a look back at where it all began for this wahine toa and the people who have always been in her corner.
I'm one of 9 siblings that my mum and dad had together, but we also had our older cousin, Rangihoeta, who was brought up with us as well. Yeah, so I'm number 6 of the pack, so I was a middle child. And I'm born and bred Pipiwai.
Lani was raised on a farm north of Whangarei.
It's a huge part of who I am. It laid the foundation to be able to cope with the challenges life throws at us.
It's a place where giving your best comes from having faith.
That's what I grew up with in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And my parents are still strong, active members. My dad's the branch president, which is like the bishop. And he was it for about 7 years during my teenage years.
And as a middle child, Lani is always reminded of her place in the whānau.
You could not. She couldn't cook to
I
save
just
herself.
don't have to cook.
If she had to fry an egg, she probably could do that. But it was always the older ones that, you know, if we were out doing stuff, it'll be the older sisters and the boy, that one, Mikey, they'd be the ones.
Because of how much it's done for our life, I think it would always be an important part of me, and I wouldn't be me if I wasn't raised in the church and being Māori. Hey, should we open up this package? What do you think it is? Woohoo! Oh, look, they're like little kids' ones that we can do for you.
Te toango taku kōtiro a Lani, ka miharo taku iwi, nā taku iwi whakatupu. Nā mātou katoa I whakatupu, I roto I te reo Pākehā. It takes a community to raise a child.
My first memory of fighting was with my siblings. We used to like roll around like cats and dogs. It's kind of that pecking order, especially when your parents weren't there. The oldest become boss and the oldest would shift out, and then the next one start telling you what to do, and you don't want to bar off that. So we were always fighting as siblings and then cousins as well.
Lani and her younger brother Tūkaha had a special bond.
I don't normally, I'm quite good at talking about him now. He was 11, so he probably was my biggest sparring partner. like he was quite staunch. I think he would have been a mean boxer, just as Āhua, like he was staunch.
Tūkaha was 11 when he passed away from leukemia.
I think that was the catalyst of me behaving in a certain way. I coped with it by not caring. And I suppose when you don't care, you can't be hurt. And I would look for that quick fix to try get happy, which was alcohol and drugs, which was like a 10-year process. So I would have been 14 and then I found boxing at 24. So it was that 10-year of kind of wasted life where I had my parents on edge, hoping that I was going to live through it. That was my way of coping with my brother's passing. Just block it, it didn't happen, and just carry on.
Lani was studying to be a nurse, but her life was also spinning out of control.
Failing my nursing, when I failed that first semester, it felt like I had burnt all my bridges. self-sabotage, so much so that there was no point of return.
The turning point was watching her older sister compete in a boxing match.
My sister doing the Fight for Life for Canteen show in Te Aomatu, and I just saw how much her life, like, she was just like on a natural high, and she had this glow about her. She was just happy.
She could see the benefit that was having and the positive impact that was having on my life, and she wanted to have that too. Yeah, I just encouraged her to come because everyone's got to start somewhere. You just got to do it. As uncomfortable as it is, you just got to do it.
Lani and her whānau carry on Tūkaha's memory by running a boxing gym for Pipiwai youth.
1, 1, 2, roll, roll. Okay, hands are on your face unless they're punching, and if they're not, I'm gonna whack you with that noodle. And maybe just go in a little bit closer to the bag so it doesn't feel like you're reaching, yeah. Yeah. So we've named our gym after my brother Tūkaha, which is pretty cool, I reckon, because of the name and the meaning, like to stand strong, and it just aligns so well with boxing. You get better with just practicing, practicing, practicing. So just keep going. Practicing.
Boxing has changed lives. It's changed my life. It's changed my family's life. If we can give back to our community and have it be part of changing their lives.
Nice. Good work.
What bigger successes than that?
What are some of the rules that the rangatahi have to keep up with outside of training to be able to come and train here?
It is about them succeeding outside of the gym as well. And so for us, that means not getting into trouble at school, doing the right things at school, doing the right things in the community.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Hit that tyre!
And when they do those things, then they know that they're welcome here to enjoy what Tūkaha boxing has to offer as well. And when they don't, then they know what the consequences are.
How do you feel coming from Pipiwai, where there's a world champion boxer from here?
Mean as, proud as of Auntie Lani.
Get to say she's my auntie.
Just because you're from Pipiwai, it doesn't mean you can't succeed. That is our superpower.
From rural Pipiwai to the world stage.
Here she is, Lani Daniels.
Lani's whakapapa plays a big part in her boxing success. E haratana toa I te toa takitahi, engari he toa takitini.
There's still that element of fear and anxiety and nerves before every fight.
This is the smiling assassin, Lani Daniels!
I think that's the fight. It's you versus you. And what's going on up here. And I think that's always been my biggest challenge, believing in myself and backing myself and not being distracted by the noise and what's going on around me.
Outside the ring, Lani is now a qualified mental health nurse helping whānau. But self-doubt is always there.
All the time. I think, yeah, it's just human. It's normal. It's the way humans are.
What do you think of to help your mind when you're in those spaces?
I try to be more on the positive end of the spectrum. I do lots of gratitude. Every day I'd be jotting down things that I'm grateful for. And it's one of those things that you do need to practice it because we get so caught up with life and noise that we lose touch of that. So it's important to do it like you're training your muscles. Like it's our brain is a muscle and you have to exercise it.
In our darkest hour, we all search for the light. We all come together, yeah, we gon' be alright.
What's really helped me is surrounding myself with people that keep me accountable and align with the goals that I want to achieve.
One step at a time, working every day, looking for a sign. We will find a way, ready for the climb. We'll make a brighter day, pray for you and I.
Put your feet on the ground, let the rest catch up. Like, I think action is important. Just do and build confidence through doing. Putting myself through this is going to equip me with the knowledge and the teachings that I can use to take home to help my whānau, our people, and that's the ultimate goal.
Tēnā koe Lani, ia koe tūkaha maina. Now Lani is a step closer to that fight with Clarissa Shields after signing with US-based promoter Salita Promotions. Kei ta tunu mai rā, e hoa mā tautoko I hoana he tangi mō teatea ki te tamaitia te kuia mōrehua IC. We pay tribute to Kaitiaki, Kaimahi and Kaimanaki James Cross after the break. No mai anō e ngai iwi ki tā tātou hui e mihi nei, e tangi nei. Sad news last week with the passing of Northland film star James Cross. The 68-year-old rose to fame in the endearing local documentary James and Icy, which showcased their beautiful bond. James was laid to rest at Otiria Marae Moerewa on Thursday. Rorani Pereira with this mihi to James Cross.
They were an inseparable pair.
It's been like over 40 years I've been caregiving 24/7 without a break, but I wouldn't be anywhere else.
A mum and son team from Kawakawa who stole our hearts in the 2021 documentary James and Izzy.
If you could take one thing from this life to the next.
It'll be my mum.
James Cross planned elaborate birthday parties in honour of his dear mum since she turned 99. Last year, the hui were invited to Izzy Cross's 105th.
My mum is my leading lady, always, and she comes number one.
Despite showing all the signs of his stage 4 cancer diagnosis, the one thing he didn't share with his mum, nothing could stop James from Izzy's 106th birthday bash going ahead last month.
And you only got one mum. And for me, a beautiful gift to give to your mum. And if I can give that to my mum, I'm so happy I can do that for her.
A son whose devotion to his mother knew no bounds. Kia o te moe.
Thank you, Mum.
Nā reire hoa James takahi atu rā te ara namu ki tai au. Huri tū mai anō kia tātou, kei tā kāko te whenua e te whaia aisi, kia kaha kia maia ke manu anui. Ka tiake, kia atisiro ake tātou, kia tātou mahi e haere ake ana hei te wiki, e tū mai nei, e hoa mā, coming up next week on The Hui.
It's a camp for troubled tāne to find their inner child.
Disrupt some unhealthy patterns, expose some of the boys to like things they haven't done before.
Ke haerere ki wētahi atu wāhi kē, ako I ētahi pūkenga hou.
Out of their comfort zones and in touch with their feelings.
There's some real emotional times, real fun times, but just really trying to tune into just what's really going on in here and here.
Come visit, come see it, and you'll see the Māori, the magic, then you'll know what it's all about.
Ka nui te mihi kia tātou katoa e ngai wi, koe rā ngā kōrero kei te kete a te hui I tēnei wiki. E rangi he marama haratua, he marama puoro, he marama whakamānawa waiata Māori. To celebrate and acknowledge New Zealand Music Month, we leave you with emerging artist Hope Fuimaono, a young Auckland-based wahine Māori who has just released her debut single, Pūmau. Pūmau is a waiata reorua, a bilingual waiata that embodies the depth of unwavering, unconditional love. Join us next week for another hui. Until then, kia mau, ki te tūranga o taputapu Atea haumi e, hui e, tae ki e.
I'll be your shelter.
you carefully. Your name, it drips like honey, golden sweet upon my lips. Essence of divine, flowing from realms that go heaven. E aroha Pūmau, mauroa, e korera wa e mimiti noa.
Nā te puna whakatongarewa, te hui, I tautoko.